Hi students, my name is Ruchika. I welcome you to the English Academy, CBSE Class 12th, Vistas, Memories of Childhood by Zitkala Sa and Bama. I'll tell you about the authors, summary of the chapter, difficult words in it and important questions. Gertrude Symonds Bonin was known by her pen name Zitkala Sa, which means red bird. She was a Yankton Dakota writer, editor, musician, teacher and political activist. She wrote several works chronicling her youthful struggles with identity and pulls between the majority culture and her Native American heritage. Her later books in English were among the first works to bring traditional Native American stories to a widespread white readership. The second author, Bama Faustina Susairaj, was born in 1958 and wrote by the pen name Bama. She is a Tamil Dalit feminist and novelist. She rose to fame with her autobiographical novel Karukku in 1992, which chronicles the joys and sorrows experienced by Dalit Christian women in Tamil Nadu. She subsequently wrote two more novels, Sangati in 1994 and Vanmam in 2002, along with two collections of short stories, Kusumbukaran 1996 and Oru Tattvam Erumayum 2003. Summary of the chapter. The chapter gives autobiographical accounts from the lives of two women from marginalized or sidelined communities who look back upon their childhood experiences and give an insight on their relationship with the mainstream culture. They are from different parts of the world and were born in different times but experience oppression in different forms. The first story, The Cutting of My Long Hair by Zitkala Sa. Zitkala Sa was the pen name of Native American writer Gertrude Symonds Bonin, born in 1876. She published articles criticizing the Carlisle Indian School, which was run by the whites. She went to the hostel there for education and suffered racial discrimination. As it was her first day, she did not know the routine, the table manners to be followed, and the constant gaze of a pale-faced woman with white hair made her feel tied up, losing her freedom. The students over there were forced to wear hard shoes, tight dresses, and cut their hair. Zitkala's shawl, which was a part of her dress, a symbol of dignity for her, had been taken away by the authorities, and she felt that her modesty had been taken away with it. She could not understand English, so a girl, Zudwin, warned her that she had overheard the pale-faced woman talk about cutting their long, heavy hair. In her nativity, short hair were worn by mourners and the hair of cowards were cut, which meant to Zitkala that cutting her hair would imply her to be a coward. She was determined not to give in, so she hid herself in a room under the bed, shaking with fear. Upon being found, she was dragged out, but she did oppose as much as she could, but finally her thick braid was cut, along with which she lost her spirit. She felt like a little animal being driven by a herder. The next story, We Too Are Human Beings by Bama. Bama is the pen name of a Tamil Dalit woman, Bama Faustina Susairaj. This is an excerpt from her autobiography, Karukku. When she was in the 3rd class, she was not aware of untouchability, but had experienced it. On her way home from school one day, she saw the landlord seated, watching the men from her community working hard. She found it funny when an elder from her community carried a parcel of food from the string and not touched the packet. He offered it to the landlord and bowed in front of him. She narrated this funny incident to her brother, who told her that it was not funny, the way he was carrying the pack of food. Her brother told her that as they were from a low caste, they were untouchables and their touch would pollute anything. That was the reason for the elder man to carry the food package by its string. Bama was sad on hearing this and so angry that she wanted to touch the food straight away and pollute it. She was enraged that why did her elders work so hard and even then bow down before these rich people who looked down upon them. Her brother guided her that education was the only weapon for them to get honor and dignity. He told her to work hard and learn to throw away these indignities. She stood first and made many friends due to her hard work and perseverance. Difficult words from the chapter. Dogma means orthodox ideas. Oppression means maltreatment. Belfry is a bell tower. Bedlam is a scene of uproar or confusion. Shingled is cut hair. Harangue is lecture at length in an aggressive and critical manner. Tether means to tie as to restrict movement. Muzzled means a covering put over the mouth of animals. Important questions from the chapter. The two accounts that you read are based in two distinct cultures. What is the commonality of theme found in both of them? The answer is, both the accounts have the common theme of oppression. Zitkala's on the racial discrimination and Bama's on caste discrimination. The stories are autobiographical accounts of the writers where they experience sadness, indignation and outrage, being from marginalized communities. These experiences made them rebellious, gave direction, and drove them to fight against the injustices that their communities were being subjected to. The next question, it may take a long time for oppression to be resisted, but the seeds of rebellion are sowed early in life. Do you agree that injustice in any form cannot escape being noticed even by children? The answer is, every living thing, maybe humans or animals, can feel the sense of restriction on their freedom. A little child can also feel the slightest attempt of infringement upon his freedom. Being helpless, it may get scared and be unable to resist, but the scars of these infringements leave a permanent mark on the minds of an individual. Whenever the person gets the chance and ability to rebel, he or she does so. So, children do notice any injustice that is being done. The next question, Bama's experience is that of a victim of the caste system. What kind of discrimination does Zitkala Sa's experience depict? What are the responses to their respective situations? The answer is, Zitkala Sa, a Native American, experiences racial discrimination by the whites. Both of them oppose and rebel the oppression. Thank you for watching this and do subscribe to English Academy.